This is just another podcast with Kevin, Marlo, James, Albert, Edgar, and Chris. Hello, and hi. Welcome back to just another podcast. Today, you are in for part 2, I guess, of James and Chris show right now. Hey, James, how are you, man?
Good, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
I don't have complaints. I mean, I do, but they're like so minute. Like they're not even worth mentioning.
Okay.
I could mention them if you want to drag out some stuff, but I washed my car and it freaking snowed like the next day. So that's a complaint.
at least a bird didn't shit on it as soon as you cleaned it.
That's happened to you, right?
It happens to me like all the time in summer, and it pisses me off. Like I literally just clean it and then I park it for like 5 minutes on the street and then.
Does your when it's really hot in your area during the summer, does your car have like that weird like tree film on your car?
Yeah, like okay. From the dew.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gross.
Okay. Because I was like, it doesn't really happen because apartment complex, but yeah, whenever I would like visit my parents in the summertime, like if I leave, I'm like, what the hell is like
what is stuff?
Yeah, it's all sticky. How are you feeling since you were a little under the weather last week?
I'm better. I'm way better now. If everyone rewatched the last podcast, you could just tell I'm struggling and like why is Kevin always asking me first? Give me like time to recover, man. What the hell?
Could you taste last week?
I could taste.
Okay, so you're just not feeling well.
I wasn't feeling well. I could had a super stuffy nose, runny nose, and cough. I mean, everything else is gone, but
you sound a little stuffy.
But... Yeah, I still sound stuffy, but I have no runny nose. But then I'm still coughing. But it's not like I'm dying like last week.
Clearly, you look better. You're not as like freaking pale as you were last week.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Anything new? I mean, I guess you stayed home all week, right?
Yeah, I stayed home all week. Yep.
Question for you: does your basement flood?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock on wood. There you go, for sure.
Okay, just checking. I mean, just because of our stupid snow this year, I was just and how high it was, especially in your area. Yeah. Do you have the what's called the pump? Does it go or the hose? Okay.
Yeah, there's some pump. Yeah.
Do you have it directed to the front or to the back?
It's directed to the front because if I put it in the back, I don't want it because it's just dirt at the back, right? I don't want it to be muddy. I'd rather be muddy at the front because I can do stuff. But I don't know. I might change depending what I actually do with my lawn or make a lawn or do something to my back. That will determine where that hose will go.
You always text me to get a garage. Do you intend on ever getting one? Or
man, garages, man. Like last time I checked was like $30,000 for a garage, but like things are going up, so it must be like $40,000 by now if I want a garage, right?
You're right.
So maybe I'll just build like a parking pad or do what my neighbors did. They just got they were smart. They got concrete parking pads.
Right.
But they had money. I'm like, oh man, you guys bought these houses and then you have more money to put in. I'm like, okay.
What's that thing they sell at like Canadian Tire? The shack, the car.
Oh yeah.
Cover thing. You could do that.
I was thinking about doing that too, but I was also thinking because I have to decide what I want to do with the ground first before I buy that. So if I put it up, then what? Then I have to take it down once I
commit to like whatever in the back.
Yeah, I have to commit to something first. Because that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, to get that. The only thing I don't like is it a fire hazard? Because say I plug in my car, and that's just fabric, right? And then I don't know, a small spark.
That's a good point. Does your insurance cover?
I don't know.
Just asking.
It's just a weird thing.
So much things. I'm cool in the apartment right now.
Yeah. If you ever get like what do you call them, townhouse condo with the garage, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's what we want as long as there's a park nearby, if we ever had kids or whatever, or a dog, so we could take them somewhere. But like that's the only thing I think. Like if we had kids now, there are like parks nearby. Mm-hmm. But I don't even know how I got there. But yeah, condo, townhouse in the garage. Yeah, definitely. Oh. I mean, it is nice though because we live near like a main street, so like they do plow pretty often.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I remember I went to visit my parents during like after they plowed, but like the grooves in the road are still.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I totally forgot that that's what it's like in residential areas.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's okay. All-wheel drive, right? You're okay.
Yeah, I drive an SUV. It's fine. You're right. You're right. Okay. Did you have any topics today, or do we talk about the?
We're just gonna jump into the travesty of the Oscars. How could they mess up on? We don't talk about Bruno. Come on, man. How could they mess up on that?
It was easy.
How could they mess up on that?
You know what? You're right. Agreed. I didn't like it.
Like
the performance is whack.
Like I don't need. No offense to Meg Thee Stallion. Come on, but you don't belong in the song. And I would have been happy. I would have been okay with her rapping, but then they didn't continue like the original song at all. It's just like the first few seconds of.
No, I agree. And don't get me wrong, I love Becky G too. But you know,
Yellow Ranger, what up?
Yeah, that too, a Power Ranger connection right there. Yeah. You know, but I agree. I didn't enjoy it. I was like, oh, okay. So Megan was going to do the rap, and then she started rapping. I'm like, oh, she's doing her own rap. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Is the other girl going to come in and do the? Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay. They just branched off and did Latino stuff. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, the song's that. Oh, yeah. How'd you guys mess it up? You had one job.
I know, right?
Sing the actual song.
I was like, where's the interlude? Where's the interlude with Isabella and the thing? I was like, oh, okay.
Nothing.
So
yeah, that one was so easy, and they botched it. Man.
Oh yeah, and there's that other thing with Will Smith.
Oh, one little fight, and they all got
scared. You know, Chris Rock left with some Fresh Prince. Shout out to Tim Chankaransil.
How'd they not Jazzy Jeff Will Smith after that? You know, how'd they not Jazzy Jeff him?
Did you read it though? They asked him to leave.
Did they? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
no.
It says they asked him to leave, but he said no.
Oh, just politely? No.
It's like no.
He just slapped the man. If he said no too, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry.
But I see the other memes too. Is like Will Smith hits Chris Rock, but if it was The Rock, it'd be a different story.
Yeah. Oh man, if that was The Rock, man, that would have been so funny. Slaps The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was like, Will Smith is mad in March. I hate to see him in August.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's
the internet is undefeated. The internet
undefeated. You can't win. You can't win. You can never win. Man, that meme though. There's too much. It's too much too fast.
You can do it on. It's like you do it on everything. You do it on sports, like the Raptors, like knocking people out of the seats, and like.
It's very true. Oh man.
But someone did. Sorry, I was gonna say. You know how Chris Rock is the voice of the zebra in Madagascar. And then Will Smith's like the voice. What's that?
The fish.
The fish.
Shark Tale.
And then they had someone animated the zebra getting slapped by the fish on stage.
Oh man, that's good. Yo, internet, keep doing you.
I know, man. The internet's like undefeated. I don't understand.
No, but for real, I didn't know they asked him to leave.
Apparently they asked him to leave. That's what it said on the thing.
Because I read that thing where like Denzel talked to him.
And Denzel and Tyler Perry was calming the audience.
I follow this guy on TikTok, Straw Hat something, and he was at the Oscars and he put up a video. He was like, we all thought it was a bit, and then they were like, when they slapped him, they were like, haha, there's still haha. It didn't register that it wasn't a bit until the second time Will yelled. So
keep my wife's name.
You know what? I changed my mobile hotspot on my phone. I changed it to my name on keep my Wi-Fi keep my Wi-Fi's name out your fucking phone. So sometimes I'll just I'll go to the mall, I'll just turn it on, see if people will like try to log on or see it.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's too good, man. It's oh man. But okay, for real though, that's who's in the wrong? Jada's in the wrong, right?
Yeah, Jada's in the wrong.
Yeah, Jada's in the wrong.
Because there's so many different angles for this. Mm-hmm. Like Chris, he's a comedian. Like he knocks jokes all the time. Mm-hmm. And then Will, I can understand it, you know, he's like defending his wife's honor. But he was laughing.
He was laughing.
And then what? Jada gave him a look. Let's see. Oh, I think that's funny?
I need to see that camera angle on when it's just on them the whole time.
Yeah. Because he was laughing. What the heck?
Yeah. No, I agree. There's so many like views on it where like I don't know if anyone's wrong, but I know everyone's not right. Like, should have Will smacked him? Nah, Will should have like took him backstage and talked to him. Was that joke tasteless because of her alopecia? Yeah. Was it a good joke? No.
No.
No, it's a dated ass joke. But I don't know, man. It's just the way she looked, man. She looked at him after he left. It was like, what? Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll smack him.
Yeah.
I heard that Amy Schumer wrote the joke.
What?
Yeah, I had a friend. I was talking to a friend about this, and she had said that Amy Schumer wrote it, and to have Chris Rock say it. So I was like, oh, what if Amy Schumer said the joke instead? That would have been.
Will wouldn't have went up there and slapped her. No way.
Oh, Jada might have.
Jada. It benefited Chris Rock because everyone wants to see a show now. You see that?
He's gonna talk about it, right?
Like his tickets, the minimum was like $46, and then all of a sudden after that, it jumped up to $300 something. Like think about it. It's benefiting Chris Rock because whatever.
I heard he is talking about it in his stand up right now.
Oh, really?
But he's not mentioning their names because he's keeping him out of his mouth.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, he's talking about the situation. That's how he's referencing it, but he's not like
saying directly.
Yeah. So you had something you want to talk about?
I was just gonna talk about since I watched No Way Home.
You just watched No Way Home, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I finally watched No Way Home.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I think my expectations were super out of the water, like super high. And plus, I've been the internet ruined it so many times for me that I think it didn't live up to my expectation. Like it was a good movie, but it wasn't like, oh my god,
it's too much.
Too much, or no, not
like you knew too much.
I think I knew too much, or I was expecting more, even more. Which is that even possible?
No, it's not. That's not impossible.
Because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why do you want to fix them?
Spoiler alert for those who haven't watched Spider-Man No Way Home. If you haven't and you don't want to get spoiled for whatever reason, just fast forward like 10 minutes.
Or 20.
Or 20. And then we'll welcome you back in like 20 minutes.
Okay. I was gonna say, why did you want to fix them? I don't understand. Like that whole angle, him trying to fix them. I'm like, why? So even after they go back to their timelines, it doesn't change anything, right? Don't they just go revert back to what they were in that timeline or universe? No?
We'll never know until
Sony makes us Spider-Man 3 when the dark Spider-Man, because he doesn't pull back his punches and he's hurt inside. I saw the hurt in his eyes. Andrew Garfield, amazing performance. I saw the hurt in your eyes, man.
You know, Andrew Garfield acted in that movie like he's like, y'all didn't want to give me my third movie. I'm gonna make you guys give me a third movie.
It's true though, because everyone said Amazing Spider-Man 1 sucked, Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucked, and now they want Amazing Spider-Man 3.
No. I liked Amazing 1. Amazing 2 was meh. I agree. But I'm in the camp of like, y'all didn't rock with Amazing 1 and 2. you guys don't deserve Amazing 3. That's how I feel. I'm like, no, y'all fucked us up for everyone. Now that you saw something cool happen, now you guys want it back? No.
Well, here's unsurprising thing. So Morbius, it is getting trashed. It is getting trashed by critics right now.
Not a surprise.
And I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Supposedly, this is supposed to lead into a Amazing Spider-Man 3 somehow, if possible. Like it's a rumor, but then
is Garfield in it?
Huh? I don't think he's in it, but like I guess it just whatever the end credit scene is, it leads into it. Could like it's a possibility of Spider-Man 3, but you know, Sony doesn't know what they're doing. Sony, I know we're not gonna watch Morbius. I'm gonna wait for a legal stream of to come.
When it comes on demand, well, you'll watch it. Yes. Oh, so okay, I have you and I talked about Morbius. We'll jump back into Spider-Man real quick. I've already expressed my dislike for Morbius, right? The character.
We said it last on James and Chris part 1.
Okay, just double checking. I was like, I say this a lot to a lot of people. Yeah. how I don't like Morbius. So making a movie about Morbius is stupid because he also is a very minute character that nobody should care about.
It's because Sony, they just want to make their damn Sinister Six movie, which they should, but they should have chose different characters.
I was gonna say there's other there's so many other characters.
And then do it the right way. Okay, I want to go back to my rant.
Hold on. I will say Jared Leto is just cursed.
Okay,
playing comic book characters. He's just cursed. He can't do it. Sorry,
when did Civil War was what, 2016, 2015?
Something like that.
Because before Spider-Man came back came home to the MC universe, Sinister Six movie was supposed to come out November 16, 2016 or something like that. And that movie was not supposed to have Spider-Man in it.
No, yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Sorry.
But like the one thing that North Korea did was hack Sony that made them have to, give back some of the rights.
Yeah.
So it was in 2016, yes.
Okay, see, we would have had a Sinister Six movie by then if if Spidey wasn't in the MCU again.
Who is your favorite Spider-Man out of the You're taking this up. Mine's is Garfield. I like Tom Holland. He's cool. But I always like Andrew Garfield because I knew how much he loved the character and how much he loved playing Spider-Man. So I'm a bit of a sucker for that.
I think you're right. Garfield is the best Spider-Man, but Tobey is like the best Peter. Because he screams Peter Parker, just like how he is.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Right. Holland, he's a good Spider-Man. I just want to say he's more millennial type. Spider-Man.
I still think like Holland and Garfield though, like you just said, Tobey looks like a Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I think the last two are too good looking. You know what I mean?
They're too man pretty to be
Exactly.
To be Spider-Man, because in my head, Spider-Man's always the geeky guy that never gets the girl, but somehow he got MJ because he got out of college, in high school. But in high school, he was just a pure nerd.
Yeah. Were you underwhelmed by Venom in the movie? Were you disappointed?
Yeah, I was super disappointed.
Okay.
I was like, because when I finally was able to watch this movie, I'm like, oh my gosh, here it is. I'm like, okay, what do you mean you want to heal them? And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was excited when Garfield and Tobey came through, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I like their banter between all three of them. But the actual story, I'm like, oh, this kind of falls short of what I thought this thing would be. Now I'm kind of scared of. Oh, I'm super hyped for Multiverse of Madness, but please don't be a Spider-Man. Don't be a No Way Home. Just give me all that good shit.
I'm with you, man. I hope it's all fan service. With the Resident Evil movies, I didn't care how bad they were as long as they were giving me fan service. Like, so Multiverse of Madness, if I don't see Tom Cruise as Tony Stark, or if that voice really isn't Patrick Stewart, like if I don't see John Krasinski, I'm gonna be like, what the I want it all. I'm biting on all the spoilers.
If I don't see Chris Evans walk out of a portal and then say "flame on," I'm riding.
Oh man! If I don't see if I don't see Ben Affleck, I'm just kidding though. I'm just kidding. No, I don't want that. No one wants that. No, I will say that was like one of the louder crowd pops when I watched Spider-Man. Daredevil showing up. Oh man. Yeah. Did you you already knew he was in it, so
yeah. I knew everything. I knew Aunt May dies, which I'm like, what? Like when I saw that floating around, I'm like, what? No, she dies. No way. They're gonna do that to Peter, and they did it to him. So there's that theory that the universe he's in is not the correct universe. Like he's like the universe he's in right now, like where Ned and MJ doesn't know who he is, and then where no one knows he is. This is not, I guess, MCU Prime. He should be. So I think they're saying that in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange might pull him back to our universe again, and all is well.
Hopefully. The thing is, we know too much about like the behind the thingies to know that probably won't happen.
Yeah,
but it'd be nice. In theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Venom pop. Sorry. Yeah, the Daredevil was the louder pop in the theater. Obviously, when Toby showed up, that one was. Oh, how about the let's okay. The best part in the whole movie. Let's get it out of the way. Lola. Ned's Lola. Like that's real.
Yeah.
Ned's Lola was like the highlight of the movie for most of us Filipinos out there. Like MJ throwing the what's it called?
Pandesal?
The pandesal?
Yeah.
At Toby at Garfield.
Yeah.
Man, so good. So good.
Like I was telling Isha, I was like, I would never thought I would see the day when I hear Tagalog in a high budget Hollywood movie. Like straight dialogue. I'm like, holy shit.
My favorite part, because like in theaters too, and when you stream it, there's no subtitles when Lola's speaking. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Because Ned obviously is translating right after, but it's like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Because and they don't, no one else knows.
When we were watching the theater and that part happened, me and Christine and maybe like a little other section were laughing first, and then everyone else laughs. It was like, oh, I'm ahead of you guys. You guys are stupid.
You guys don't know. You don't know this inside joke that we have right here.
I had, Jesse, one of his friends said to him, like, why didn't they subtitle what she said? And he's like, because Ned said it after. It doesn't need to be subtitled. It was funny. It's almost funnier that Ned had to translate.
Yeah. Speaking of Ned,
okay.
If Spider-Man 4 ever happens, I want to see him become the Hobgoblin.
Yeah, man. If he's not Hobgoblin yet, or no, we can keep that off. If he's not Hobgoblin yet, he's gotta be somebody. Unless he's gonna be like a sorcerer. Oh no, or he doesn't remember yet.
He doesn't remember. I want him to become a Hobgoblin. I want him to become a villain. How many Filipino villains have you ever seen, huh? In a big budget movie.
That'd be dope, man.
Name one. Name one.
Rufio? Does Rufio count?
He's not a villain.
What is he? Anti-hero?
No, he's a hero.
He's a hero? Okay.
Because Hook is the villain because he killed Rufio. Come on. We're going back to that. He killed Rufio.
No, we're not going back to that. No. I don't know. What's Lou Diamond Phillips? What's he been in? Maybe he has to have been played a bad guy somewhere.
He probably. I can't think of one either.
Spider-Man.
No, Lou Diamond Phillips. He always plays a Mexican guy.
That's true. He does.
He always plays the Mexican.
You're right. He does. You're right. He never plays the Filipino role.
Never.
Chris.
What?
Filipino villain? Come on, bro.
Who?
Princess Switch.
Oh.
One of the cousins.
Shout out to Vanessa Hudgens. Shout out to Mrs. Hudgens, Kevin Lavina.
Of course. There's your
there's a villain. There you go. We got our villain.
Oh man.
You proved me wrong.
I'm sorry. Wrong, that's not even a good prove you wrong.
But that she's a villain. But then doesn't she has a like a Jason Statham arc where she redeems herself.
In the third movie, right?
In the third movie, see? Jason
Is that the one where she's like in that leather suit and like goes through all like the laser? Yeah, okay.
I told you the third one's the Fast and Furious movie because they're on a heist. And look at that. She redeems herself like Statham style. Come on now.
Hey man, Statham's a bad guy again in Fast and Furious.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about at the end of Fast 9, right? Or 10, whatever the last one was. Didn't he have that dude in a punching bag? Remember? Isn't he bad again?
Anti-hero? Anti-hero?
Vin Diesel's doing whatever he can to fuck over the Rock's movies.
Anti-hero? No, but then he was already a good guy in 8. Right? Because they brought him. Even though during that whole movie, I was like, he killed Han, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Didn't he kill Han? All is well. Didn't he just kill one of your best buddies ever?
Even though Han is alive at the end, but still, it's
but still, you didn't know that. You didn't know that until 9.
Yeah, you're like, we're just gonna like have this guy roll with y'all. He just killed like a brother to you guys. Like, what the? Yeah, sure,
it's fine.
Sure, it's fine. And then he teams up with Hobbs, and everything's even good, but better. Like, what the hell? That's a good point. Oh man. But speaking of Marvel stuff, Moon Knight's out. Did you watch it yet? We haven't.
Yes.
Is it good?
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it yet. That's what the weekend's like.
Oh yeah. What do you call it?
You won't spoil it for me. It's fine. I love the character so much that you could ruin it or whatever. For me, I would still watch it.
Considering I know nothing about Moon Knight at all, like nothing. I was like, holy shit. I was like, whoa, okay. And then I was so, like, because they always do like one episode. I'm like, no, this is the end of the episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't do 2 this time?
No, they didn't do 2 this. I thought there was gonna be a second one. I'm like, no.
Okay. Maybe I'll wait for 2.
Because they always end it like right when it's like gets super interesting, and they're like, no, you gotta wait till next week, motherfuckers.
Did you like Hawkeye, by the way?
I like Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Hawkeye was okay.
Evidently, I like Haley Steinfeld too, weirdly enough. I think it's you. You keep pushing her on me, and we're like, yeah, I think I do like Haley Steinfeld. But you're like, she's Filipino. I'm like, oh,
Filipino, man. She's.
And then
you gotta support her sisters and brothers.
Shout out to Olivia Rodrigo, who won a Billboard. Shout out to more Filipinos. I didn't like Kingpin. I like that it was the same dude. I like that he was stupid strong, but I didn't like how she beat him. Yeah.
But he's not dead, right? Right?
He shouldn't. Well, we'll see.
He shouldn't, right? I don't think he should be dead because they just bring him back and then they're gonna kill him again. Come on now.
No. I know she shoots him. Like she probably in the comic. I know she shoots him. So he'll live.
He'll live.
But no, I just didn't like how she beat him, because I was like,
he's like super strong. You don't have any powers, lady.
I was like, Spider-Man can barely take him. You should not be able to beat him with your trick arrows. Or no.
I remember Kingpin crushing Spider-Man in the 90s cartoon when he was there. And then, Spider-Man couldn't get out of his grip. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. I mean, no, you're right. Hawkeye was okay. Oh,
sorry. Just a quick introduction. I hope somehow they adapt the Spider Slayers into live action. With Smite when he built all of them to.
Oh yeah.
And then they like transform into like a Voltron altogether, and they're like.
That you say that. I don't know where we'll go from this, but I have a question that I had written down. Obviously, I meant for the whole group, but it's just you. What monster or villain scared you the most as a child growing up? TV movie.
Lord Zed.
For real?
Like his voice, just in his like, and he almost killed the Power Rangers for real. I think. Did he? If you go back, I think
he did. Yeah.
I think he literally tried to kill them. Like Rita, she's just playing around. Mm-hmm. And then Lord Zed, he takes it like no nonsense. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna kill these teenagers just straight up.
I was gonna say Mr. Sinister. Like I always wanted to see him in a movie or thing because I always thought he was creepy. But I'm with you. I want to see Lord Zed in the movie. I want to see like I'm still disappointed that they didn't make that sequel yet or at all for
what the movie universe.
Yeah,
the universe. They're not gonna.
I know
they're rebooting it again.
It wasn't bad. Like I don't understand. It wasn't like it wasn't great or anything, right? But it wasn't terrible.
I'm still mad that you can't really see the Megazord transform when it transforms.
Yeah, I agree. And we were robbed of the morphing sequence too. Yes. Actually,
yes, we were.
Yeah. Like I think that's for me. If that had happened, I think I would have been okay with the movie. Like more okay with the movie.
I think they should just like stuck with 90s nostalgia instead of trying to give us too much updated modern. Just keep it. They just kept it in the 90s. I think it would have worked.
You read the comics, right? So is that what the comics is? They're still in the 90s?
Mm-hmm. Or it's like the 90s feel, but then I'm pretty sure they have cell phones in their thing and video, but it's still that 90s feel.
Okay.
Because it's the exact same characters, like they drew them exactly, and they still have the exact, I guess, personality. Right. You'd say. But yeah.
Are they still in like they're not in? Cat's not there yet, right? It's still like Kim and. Oh no! It's Aisha and them now, right?
Yes, now.
Right.
In this timeline, they have their own multiverse of madness too. They do.
No, I want to see another Power Rangers movie. I want to see it done well.
They are like they have a deal with Netflix, so I don't know what's going on. So Netflix, don't let me down. Let's not have another Bright. You ever watch Bright with Will Smith?
I did. It was all right. Oh, you shaking your head? You didn't like it?
They spent $200 million on that. Come on now.
Wait, no.
Yeah, it's like $200 million or something like that.
Okay, for a $200 million budget movie, it was okay. I take that back.
Nope. That's why I'm shaking my head. $200 million, and that's all you came up with. Come on now.
It's alright. Never mind. I take that back. It was.
That's why Will Smith is so mad right now. That's why he's
mad. You know what, man? Will's like movies have really fallen off. Like he hasn't had like anything like really good. I still haven't seen Bad Boys 3 yet.
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens is in that movie. Oh yeah.
That was back to her.
Bad Boys 3, it's not as good as Bad Boys 2.
Is Gabe Union still in it?
Nope.
No. Wait.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, did they address it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Oh, you know what awful movie Will Smith had? Sorry, Will. Don't hurt me. Gemini Man.
Is that about that killer? No, I never saw.
Yeah, like.
Oh, is it okay?
Like no, like they clone him, and then he has to fight his clone. That's 20 years younger.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, don't watch it. Just save yourself 2 hours. Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it. It's not even worth it.
Okay, I won't. I won't. Thank you for saying that, but I won't.
Oh, so James, my favorite show has restarted again. The train wreck called Riverdale.
Hey, please, like I'm never gonna watch a show. I'm letting you know that now. So if you want to talk about it, I'm all ears.
I just want to.
Text you sent me. I was like, how and what? Okay, please explain to me.
They have. I know no one else watches Riverdale, so I'm just gonna say it anyway. They have powers because of an explosion. So Archie's like invincible. Betty, she I don't even know who's. I'm trying to think like a mutant or a superhero even has power. Like if you're a threat, there's an aura around you, and she knows you're a threat. It's a glowing
like
aura around you.
So she could sense that somebody like. What do you mean threat?
Like threat, like yeah, evil, or they're gonna try to. They want to do something to her. All of a sudden, there's
to her only.
I don't know if it's to her or so far in the show it's just to her. Like there's no instance where it's like someone else.
Okay, so she kind of got like a visual spider sense.
Yeah, there you go. And then Jughead, the explosion was making him go deaf, so he's like deaf now. But I was like,
losing hearing.
Yeah, he lost his hearing, and I was like, I'm already calling. I was like calling it in my head. I'm like, I know what power he's gonna get, and of course, the power he got, he could because all of a sudden he could like hear his girlfriend like talking out loud, and like, did you say something? And she's like, no. So he could read her mind. And I was like, man, I called that shit. Like, if you can't hear, you're gonna hear a different way.
Who else got powers?
Just them three because they were in that explosion.
Okay, so
because that explosion, oh my god, James, this explosion was like, oh man, it was like their multiverse. The like because it was River Vale at the beginning of the season because they got thrown into a parallel universe and all that shit happened, and then they got popped back, but the explosion still happened. So maybe I want to say there's remnants from the other thing that gave them powers. And
the redhead,
Cheryl. So she's a witch,
of course.
And her ancestor witch took over her body. So Cheryl, so then like you can see Cheryl, like when she was looking in the mirror, she's like trying to get out. So she took over her body right now.
Okay.
And that's how that episode ended. And Riverdale is renewed for another season.
Why? What's Veronica up to?
She put out a hit on her dad and she killed her dad.
Oh fucking shit! Okay.
That's what she's up to.
So if I were to binge like Riverdale episode 1, season 1 to now, would it all make sense?
Or no.
Okay, so even when you're watching it, you're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck happened?
You're gonna be like, okay, season 1 is probably the best one because it's like they're literally trying to find out the mystery. One mystery, and then it all connects. And in season 2, that's where it just starts to fall off. And then I forget how everything just.
But season 2 kind of like they're feeling themselves. Like they're like,
I think so.
I'm still watching this show. Like,
I'm still watching it.
I think I asked you this. You are. I asked you this. You don't watch their spinoff shows, right? Like Katie Keene and.
Nope.
Okay, because I was curious if those shows are weird.
They probably are. We'll never know. I'm not gonna watch that. I'm too invested in this universe right here.
You're gonna ride it through. You're gonna see it till it fails,
or till they cancel it. But if they cancel it, if they end it on a cliffhanger and they cancel it, I'm gonna be so pissed because just show me what happens next. Show me how it ends.
You have to buy the graphic novel to find out what happens after Riverdale ends.
What is this, Buffy?
Buffy, Angel.
Yeah, Buffy. Oh man, Buffy, Angel. Those were good universes.
Yeah, I followed Angel after it ended a little bit too.
Oh, like the actual graphic novel?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. But like, back in the day when you had to wait for the next issue, there comes a point in time where you get tired of waiting, you just forget.
Yeah, that's true.
So, the last thing I remember is Wesley died.
Wesley, who's Leslie?
Wesley died. Dude from Sandy Rivers. I remember he died, and then I remember Gunn becomes a vampire.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They turned him because he was dying at the end of the series finale.
Yeah, he becomes a vampire in the next issue, and he, for the most part, he's still Gunn, but he hates Angel. He blames Angel for becoming what he become.
Well,
so his goal is to kill Angel.
That's a weird turn, but okay.
But I'm like, it makes sense. But and does Joss Whedon write the comics, or he's like, fuck it, I'm done with the show?
I think he's fuck it, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Just like Avengers, fuck it, I'm done. I made the worst Avengers movie. It's fine. You know, Age of Ultron.
Okay, I'm like, which one? Oh yeah. Yeah. Ultron should have been better.
You'd think so because the cartoons and the comic wise.
Yeah. In the comics and the cartoon, even the cartoons, he's pretty badass and he was pretty easy to take down.
I think that's what's Marvel's what do you call it? Their weakness. They never make their villains like super good enough because they make them too easy to take out at the end. Like I want a villain that wins. Like Thanos won, I guess, but he was right. Thanos was right.
Have you ever watched those videos? I don't know if I want to watch those videos.
Thanos was right, man.
Out of all, like, I think I've said this before, the only bad guy that I kind of like agreed with was Killmonger.
Yeah.
He's the only one where I'm like, I don't think he's wrong.
you see that meme like where the guy's pouring the drink, he's like, when the villain's starting to make sense. You're pouring the drink.
It's true, man. Like I think Killmonger's one that makes sense. I mean, if you're really a sicko, you might think all the villains are right.
Thanos was right.
I mean, Albert thinks freaking what's it called? Johnny's the bad guy.
Right? No, Johnny is the bad guy. He means Russo.
Sorry, yes.
Russo's the bad guy.
He thinks he has it in reverse.
Yeah.
It has to be a bit, right? It's not a no, it's not a bit. He actually thinks that.
Albert, shout out to Albert Acero, thinks Justice League is a good movie.
And that concludes our podcast. Thank you for you follow us on social media. What?
But no, Justice League. He means the original.
Like the Snyder cut?
Like no, he means the original cut. But I like the Snyder cut, even though it's 4 hours long. It actually had substance. But Albert said this like straight up before. He's like, "Oh, that's a good movie." I'm like, "Really?"
I was going to give him the benefit of doubt if it was a Snyder cut. I'll be like, "Okay, whatever, that's cool."
Albert, if you want to come on here and fight me, go ahead. But I'm pretty sure I've heard you say these words. Oh, man. Which movie was it? Was it Endgame? It was one of the Avengers. It was one of the it's one of the movies where Albert's like, "Oh, it was an okay movie," and I was like, "Albert,
what?
Give me your comic books right now. Give me. Let me see that stack of your comic books. What was this? House of M? Come on now, give me this."
Yo, I would love to see a House of M like comic. Oh man, into a movie that would be cool. I don't think it'd be able to be done, but I don't think
it'll be done, but. Man, there's so many like good storylines that I don't think they can ever translate into film just because there's too much backstory that you'd have to know, or they're gonna dumb it down or make it stupid, like Taskmaster.
Oh my god, yeah. You know what? When I watched Black Widow at the time, I was like, "Oh, it's pretty good. It was worth the wait." And then like I think I watched it a second time. I was like, I don't know, it's okay.
Yeah, I think like the first time you're like, because you've been waiting for this Black Widow movie, right?
Yeah.
And then the second time you're like, oh, Taskmaster, jeez.
Yeah. Because like if you watch what's that movie? TV show, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the episode with Deadpool in it?
Yeah.
Okay, and Taskmaster's a bad guy in that episode. See, that's the Taskmaster
that's
I wanted in the movie.
That's the Taskmaster you need, man.
Exactly. I was gonna say, is there any comic book, any movie or character anywhere? Is there a movie you want to see? Like obviously we want a good Power Ranger movie.
James, we talk about this all the time, off and on the chat.
Okay.
Give me Batman Beyond. Give me Terry McGinnis.
Okay.
Give me him.
Okay.
Because that's like probably I think one of the only, like, I didn't know this at the time, that I didn't know Batman Beyond was just an animated series. I didn't know it wasn't based on a comic, because I thought that was like a comic that I never heard of, and I'm like, holy shit, this is not based on a comic.
Oh, I didn't know that until right now.
You didn't know that? It's not based on a comic.
Oh no, that'd be cool. Never mind. Yeah, a live action Batman Beyond. Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
so make it happen.
Because the comic came after the show.
We could have the dude who played Snake Eyes to be Terry McGinnis.
Did you watch Snake Eyes?
I heard it was bad.
I heard it was bad.
I heard it's bad. No, I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
Nope.
Okay.
Because why does he talk?
See, I love Snake Eyes too, right? Yeah. And like the G.I. Joe movies, I'm not gonna lie, I actually like the first one with Channing Tatum and Marlon Wayans. I actually like the first one. I know it's bad.
It's supposed to be cheesy because it's based on G.I. Joe.
The second one with The Rock, it was good, but I was like, it's too much of a Rock movie. No disrespect to The Rock. I was like, it's too much of a Rock movie.
Because I just see The Rock being an army dude. That's all I see. I don't see Roadblock. I just see The Rock.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just like, And then they went and killed Duke right away. Spoiler alert if you didn't see G.I. Joe 2.
Supposedly, he was supposed to die like off screen or something.
Like they did with Riptide with Marlon Wayans' character.
No, or he was supposed to just like not have a bigger role, because you know how like him and The Rock are best friends. I think his role was supposed to be like way less, but then at the time Channing Tatum stardom
was peaking, right?
So they're like, oh, we need to put more Channing.
Yeah, that's why they were gonna kill him off too, because they're like, he's not a draw anymore. Yeah, and then Magic Mike happened, and they're like, oh fuck, we killed him.
Yeah, I don't know. I was also thinking it was because of what's that other movie? Is that a romantic movie where his wife loses his memory? The Vow. Come on, man, you gotta watch The Vow.
Is that a Nicholas Sparks thing?
Yep, I think so. No. I think that's based on a true story.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Yeah.
I want a good Street Fighter movie. I mean, we got a decent Mortal Kombat movie. I want a good Street Fighter movie, man. Just one. Can I get one of Ryu?
Well, there's the YouTube series. Did you ever see that
the YouTube series? Was good. Oh yeah.
But we're never gonna get a good Hollywood Street Fighter movie. No.
Oh man, I know the Sonic movies are good, right? Those are good video game movies.
I think the first one was okay. I never watched the second one. Is the second one out already?
It's coming out soon. Okay, I want to see Gambit and Rogue in an X-Men movie, but I want them to be done right. That's the only thing I want.
Well, you should be happy that Channing Tatum's not being Gambit anymore.
I'm upset about that.
You're upset?
Yeah.
You think he could pull it off?
I don't know if he could have done it with the accent, but but I wanted, like, he's from New Orleans.
Is he?
And yeah, he's from there, and like he's a Gambit fan, so I thought, why not, man?
Who else would do it? I don't know. I just thought he was too pretty to be a Gambit. I guess Gambit has the Southern charm, but I don't see Southern charm with Channing. Just kidding, Channing. Just if you want to be on the show, you know.
We'll see if how much his cameo is, and then
But then like the whole Fox universe, it could have been something if Disney didn't buy it back.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Let's end it on a dumb question. Okay. So I'm also going to ask this when we're all together. If you Freaky Friday'd somebody, it has to be somebody you personally know. Who would you want to Freaky Friday with, and what would you do with their body, like as them?
Someone I personally know.
Yeah. Who would you like, or if you want to do a scenario with each one of us, each six of us, what would you do? If you Freaky Friday as Kevin, if
I Freaky Friday'd with you, I'd do so many TikToks and raps, just like on every single subject that I could think of.
Okay.
Just cause.
A statue out now on YouTube. Yeah. My second song I released in 2 weeks, so just put that out there. Okay, sorry. What would you do if you Freaky Friday as Kevin?
If I was Kevin, oh, I'd half-ass all these edits on the podcast because he works too hard. Kevin, you work too hard.
You work too hard, Kevin.
You work too hard.
Really do. You can sleep, man.
You can sleep. I would let Kevin's body sleep, you know.
Oh, that's good.
I'd let him sleep and like have a rest for once because I know that he works too hard. If I Freaky Fried with Edgar,
okay,
I would drink everything because Edgar likes to drink, and I you know I can't drink, so I would experience all of Edgar's drinking and stuff. And Edgar likes to go to good restaurants, so I'd go to all his go-tos.
Yeah, imagine on the switch back, Edgar like wake up in the hospital, alcohol poisoning, and food poisoning. Like he'd be like, "What the fuck?
What the hell happened?" And then Albert, what would I do with Albert? I don't know. Albert's he wants to just stream games now. I guess I'd just stream on his you know how Albert's like quiet? I would like social influence all his media, like build it up. I'll be like, oh, this is Albert. You can watch me on here, Twitch, and then, you know, just build up his audience all of a sudden.
Okay.
For Marlo, I would also let Marlo rest because, you know, I know he's tired from Molly and stuff and always working overtime and all that stuff. I think that's what I would do.
That's pretty good. I have the same answer for each and every of you. I would take your phones and I would twerk naked. Like I would go on I'd record myself twerking naked on your phones. So when we switch back and you're like, what the fuck is this?
What is this?
That's what I would do. Something stupid.
You wouldn't benefit. You wouldn't indulge.
You wouldn't even be like, you wouldn't bring it up, right? You would just like delete.
I would just be like, delete.
I would make multiple copies. I would send it
and then send it to you. You send it to your private emails that no one else knows about, and then it's just it's there.
I would do that.
You upload it to different clouds and stuff, and then it's there.
I think that's a stupid answer, but I think I would do something stupid like that. But half of you guys have kids, so I think I'd have to be a parent. So it would definitely make me not want to have kids, maybe. That's
you're like, no, bro, no.
How do you do it, Chris?
You just do.
No offense to Marlo, I go to pick up Ollie as him, and then Ollie just like, wow, she really doesn't like him.
No, it's getting better, right? He said it was getting better.
He said it gets better. Sorry, Marlo, I'm just kidding.
Well, with that note, I think we're going to end James and Chris part 2. For the people that are still listening, I forgot to say this at the beginning. Please follow us on Spotify, subscribe to us on YouTube, check out our IG, follow everybody who has Instagram in the description or wherever we tag it. And please come back next week. Hopefully our special guest does come through, and hopefully none of us are all starstruck. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.